Kit.
There she is, Ronnie.
Yeah, welcome into the Facebook Live show. We're going to just get this sucker rolling on day 3 at Santee Cooper. It's the weekend, and you better unclog my ears so I can hear what's going on. But it's the 2020 Bassmaster lead at Santee Cooper, Clarendon County, South Carolina, and we are off and running. It's cut day, Such. The 85 anglers from day 1 and day 2 have been cut, and it's only the top 40 surviving to make it to Saturday, and we're going to cut it down from 40 today to the top 10. We're getting rolling out there today. A couple big bags came across the stage. Guys from way back in the pack came up today, and it's going to be very interesting how it goes into day 3 competition. And where we are in the world, we are in South Carolina, the Low Country. We were just at Lake Hartwell a few weeks ago for the Bassmaster Open, more western in the state, but on the east coast, we're over at Santee Cooper. Those two lakes, Lake Marion, Lake Moultrie, Such, they're pretty big playing fields, 110,000 and 60,000.
What's crazy is almost every area our guys are going into looks fishy. Looks like, man, that's bass habitat right there.
Yes, indeed, and we've got a lot of different areas on the lakes playing, but mostly that western end of Lake Marion has been the deal. We've got a couple key people in Lake Moultrie that we will see today. We're excited to get it going. John C. landing right there. Welcome into the Bassmaster Studios. Hey, it's early, you know, if me and Such aren't on our game early in the first minute of Facebook Live, please forgive us, but we're getting ready for another good day, and the weights are starting to really spread out for the haves and the have-nots, the guys who have maybe caught a good bag and then a not good bag versus the guys who have caught 2 good bags. There's getting a weight gap.
Top 10 cut, Ronnie's 32 pounds. I say there's an over and under about 16 pounds. There's only 2 guys, and that's Brandon Palaniuk and Steve Kennedy, who have had over 16 both days.
It's incredible. From first place, 39 pounds, all the way down to 10th at 32 and change. That's a 7-pound gap. And in 10th place, Angler of the Year leader Clark Winlet. What a day 2. This is one yesterday we said could save and solidify his Angler of the Year run. Frank Talley, our defending champ from Lake Gunnersville, in 9th, staying in the top 10, trying to make it back-to-back top 10s. Hunter Schrock, he's gotten a good finish over at Winyah Bay. Not far from here, he's in the top 10. Luke Palmer missing out on the top 6. The camera coverage today by 1 ounce, but we will get some bonus coverage of him. Austin Felix didn't have the biggest bag, but he had a quick 12-pound bag yesterday from an offshore spot. Steve Kennedy doing something way different than everyone else in Lake Moultrie. And Such, a 9-pound, 7-ounce Phoenix Boats big bass from Jeff Gustafson made him jump all the way up into 4th. We got to talk to Derek Hudnell yesterday. He jumped up to 3rd place after catching that 7+ pounder in front of our photographers. Carl Jochumsen, our day 1 leader, fell back to 2nd, but he's still right there behind this man, Brandon Palaniuk. 2 great days from Brandon, and he has a 2-pound lead going into day 3. We got to hear from Carl Jochumsen at takeoff this morning.
This is an exciting place. I don't think I've ever been this excited to be on a fishery and get out there. Usually it's like on a tough fishery, you're like, man, I wonder what's going to happen. But for me, I'm having a blast because any cast can be a giant in it, but it's tough. You've got to figure out those little things, and it's a perfect scenario for me. We could zero, we could catch 12 pounds, we could catch 30 pounds. It's that big of a swing, so it's kind of exciting for me.
3rd, a couple of pounds out of the lead, and as tough as a bite as it is right now, you know, it could change really quickly. But I'm around them. If I can just get 5 of the right bites. If I can get, I'm only averaging 6 or 7 or 8 bites a day. But if I keep that average up, I'll have some big ones because they live there for sure.
We need to catch, I'm guessing, 15 pounds today. 14 for sure to stay up in there. So we're not going to lean out on anything. I'll burn every hole I got to the ground, make sure it makes Sunday. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get a couple big bites, and they're not all those 2 1/4, 2.5 pounders. But that's where we're sitting at. That's what I'm thinking, and now we just need to execute.
Oh, day 3. We're sitting in the lead going out boat number 1. It's about 6:50. We got 15 minutes before we blast off. Just kind of sitting here, thinking about a game plan. We're gonna start close today. See what happens. I'm going to try to fill out a limit quick. That way I can just settle in, you know, and just work on getting a big bite. My goal is to, hopefully if they're there like they were yesterday, catch a limit before the second flight blasts off. I don't know if that'll actually happen or not, but we're going to try.
Well, Such, that'll be difficult to catch a limit before second flight blasts off when your starting spot's probably about that same duration, 20 minutes away or whatever.
He said he's starting close.
Oh, he's gonna start
starting somewhere
start
new,
close,
maybe.
and maybe
We'll see.
you know, that's what's interesting is Carl Jocum's got a starting spot. He caught a couple good ones there on day one. Only caught one of them there yesterday. If Pollen can mix in somewhere different and go to those mats and flip and punch the rest of the day later when the sun gets up, that'll be key. But look at the clouds right there, Such. A cloudier morning in Santee Cooper. We'll see. It's going to emulate more of practice. Practice was cloudy for these anglers. And if you're just joining us on the Facebook Live show, we are getting ready for day 3 action. We've cut the field from 85 anglers to the top 40. How about this, Such? 40th place, Chris Zaldane. Only had 3 fish on day 1 and 4 fish on day 2. 7 bass total for his 2 days of competition, but he is in the top 40. Doesn't matter what you've done from now, you can only drop to 40th. That's the farthest down the leaderboard you can fall. But Brandon Pollen and Carl Jocumsen, Derek Hudnall, Jeff Gustafson, Steve Kennedy, and Austin Felix, those are our 6 that we'll have live all day today. We got to see most of them live yesterday. We got 2 new guys, Hudnall and Gustafson. We'll get to see what they're doing. Join us in just a couple minutes from now, 7:30 to 10:30, and then 11:30 to 2:30 Eastern Time, Bassmaster.com, the Watch ESPN app. Such, we're all getting woken up here, but Tommy, Zona, Davey, and the boys, we will all join them.
It's going to be a good one,
We're going to
Ronnie.
get day 3 action Saturday at Santee Cooper. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a couple minutes.